Hey guys, Haas with Haas Games and Cards, and I hope you're all doing awesome because you all deserve it. What do we got going on today? Well, today is our Pokemon Most Wanted Monday, except it's a little late. It's a little late. Work was crazy on Monday, so we unfortunately did not get to it, so I apologize about that. But we're going to do a little market update, but I also want to say thank you all for the pre-orders with Journey Together. We did launch our Journey Together pre-orders, and we did it for a lot cheaper than market price. It was really good. Got bought up so fast. I didn't have very much of it to pre-order, but we pre-ordered it out. I'm excited to get some people some stuff. I think it's really fun. Probably the most fun part of this whole thing is the new release stuff. I have a lot of fun doing it. I have a ton of fun doing it. So our Pokemon Most Wanted Mondays, basically it's a twofold thing. We're going to go after, if you comment below, if you comment in this video, if you comment whatever Pokemon you're looking for, whatever Grail card you're chasing that's your most wanted, and whatever sealed product is your most wanted, I'm going to pick one of each. One sealed product, one Pokemon. Comment it below, and it will be featured in next week's video, and I'll tag your comment on next week's video as well. I didn't get any comments on the last one, so I just put up what I want to see, and what I want to see is Destined Rivals. I really want the Pokemon Center ETB. That should be launching this week. I'll make another video about that. That should be launching out this week. I'm excited. I hope I can at least get one ETB, at least just one Pokemon Center ETB, but that's going to be my sealed chase, is the Pokemon Center Destined Rivals ETB. I really hope I can get at least one. I'd love to get a case so that way I can, open some, keep some, but if not, I'll just buy one and keep it sealed, and that's where we'll be. And then last week's chase was the Umbreon EX. I didn't care if I got it in English or Japanese. We did pick it up in a PSA 10 in Japanese. We made a video about that. Go check it out. Super glad we could get that going though. That was awesome. So Umbreon EX was our chase. So guys, again, in the comments, comment below what Pokemon and what sealed product is your most wanted, and then we will put it up in the next week's thumbnail and tag your comment as well. So thank you guys so much for the engagement. I've been loving it. And even some really good stuff has been coming out. We even helped Rattle with that investigation on that Whatnot streamer that smacked his kid and was smashing up pills and sniffing pills, doing drugs. We even got that handled. I was able to figure out who it is, and then I went to DCFS about it. DCFS, CPS, every state does it different, but we got them on board and they are investigating it, so that is awesome. Our investigation paid off 100%. Poke Police for the win. So, speaking of Journey Together, let's take a look. We have the booster box, and currently the market for it is $244.83. We sold ours for $171, so I think that's pretty awesome. We definitely beat that market price by quite a bit. Had to go slightly above MSRP, but it was definitely better to go 10 over than this over. That's crazy. So the high point, when these started pre-ordering, they were at $243 was their high point, and now they are marketing for $244. And it looks like that's pretty consistent. $244 to $242 to $244 across the board seems to be the consistent price on this thing. So that's what we're looking at. Hopefully they print more. Supposedly the reprints are coming, and we're going to talk about some of the sets that could be affected by reprints today, and if they really are yet or not, if there's a lot of panic selling, who knows. But right now Journey Together is continuing to climb. That's not going to stop. I think that's going to be one of the most expensive pre-order sets of this era. Paldean Fates. So everyone keeps saying Paldean Fates booster bundle reprints are coming. Paldean Fates booster reprints are coming. They keep going up. They're up to 63 market. They keep going up. And hopefully reprints do impact it, because I want more of this set. I loved ripping this set, so I'd love to have more. But these booster bundles are the highest they've ever been, and they're continuing to climb. So for these to go down, two things need to happen. For one, they need to reprint so much of it that it just, no one can keep up with it, even scalpers. But then two, distro needs to price it at a decent price. They need to put it down, obviously closer to MSRP. And I don't know if what I got was a reprint or not. I got booster bundles of this like a month and a half ago. Distro let us order one case. They limited how much we could get. They said you could get one case per week, and they sold out within that week. So I was able to get a case, but they sold out super quick, and distro put them right below market, whatever market was at the time. So that didn't help drive the prices down, which means everybody who bought those, if they are going to sell them, has to put them above a new market price, or they're holding on to them. And so as we look here, it looks like the reality of this hitting $65 a bundle is coming up very quickly. So we're at 63 right now, trending towards 65. I don't know if more are coming or not. So when it comes to the reprints in general, the only thing that popped up at distro for me was Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade bundles popped up, but then that sold out within an hour. I couldn't even get any. You could only buy 25 of them, and that was it. So, and even with my Prismatic Evolutions booster bundle orders, I didn't even get sealed cases of that. I bought a sealed case worth, but they only gave it to me in loose boxes, so that's kind of crazy too. Usually they give you cases, so I was very surprised. This is not going down. I don't want people to FOMO, but it's not improving. The 151 booster bundle. It's crazy that Paldean Fates is very close to this in price. Very crazy. But we're looking at $64 market. But very quickly, even on the first page, the only ones available are 66 all the way up to almost 70. Yep. You get to page 3 and you start hitting in the 70s. So this isn't changing very much. And again, this was supposedly part of the reprints around the same time as the Paldean Fates bundles. I was able to get a case of them. The cases lasted for 2 weeks, so I was able to get 2 cases. But the problem is a lot of people, I think, were, because they put these right underneath market again, and I think a lot of people were like, ooh, I don't think I'm going to order these, so they were kind of hesitant, and I think they wish they did order some. They dipped down to 63, but now they're jumping back up to 65. And if we look here, 69, 66, 68, 69. So we're getting up closer to 70, realistically. We'll be in the $70 range very, very quickly. And if those booster bundles I bought are the reprint, then it's not going to impact much because they already limited how much we could get. And there just wasn't, it was so overpriced at distro that you can't sell it for anything but this. So we'll see. I don't know. I hope more come out and distro prices it accordingly, but so far, no. 151 Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. This is the Pokemon Center one. $460. This continues to climb up. $451 market right now. But there was a $495, a $500, multiple $500s. Yeah, that's interesting. So those aren't going down, but they're not going to reprint those, so that makes sense. Surging Sparks Booster Bundle. There we go. 42 market. And these were another thing that distro let out. Distro sold us these right here, and they put them right below market. And you could only buy a case a week. So I was able to get 2 cases of them. So as we're looking here, 42, trending up though. They dipped all the way down to 39 at one point. But as we look, 44, so almost $45. It looks like these are right on the cusp of $45. So right now on our website, we have them posted for $40. So if you want to grab these at a good price, because they do keep going up, we have them at 40 bucks. But as you can see here, very quickly we're going to be getting into $45 territory. And as soon as market swatches up to this $45 to $47 range, we're boosting these up to 45. So the time is limited on these to get bought for 40 bucks. So if you do want them, jump in. Time is running out because they will be going up, because this just continues to shoot up. And every time I buy it from distro, they put it right below market. So I got to keep up with market pricing, because the next restock, whenever they do it, it's going to be whatever current market is. So definitely jump in while you can, because they just continue to go up. Again, I'm not trying to cause FOMO, but the trends are trending. And Surging Sparks is supposed to be one of the reprint ones too, but I already got cases of them. And so I don't know. They said that's part of the reprints. I don't know if more's coming and it's going to be cheaper. Again, it all depends on distro and Pokemon company, how much are printed and how much distro sells it for. So Surging Sparks booster boxes, they've been trending down a bit. They hit a high point of 265. Market is 255, but they're already starting to sell for 257, 258. So those are going to trend back up, 259. I think some people are kind of panic selling these a little bit because they hear of the reprint rumor, and Surging Sparks is supposed to be part of the reprints. So I think that's affecting it slightly, and that's why we see that little dip. So I don't know if it'll keep dipping down, but as we look here, 255 is definitely there. And sorry, my voice is still messed up. I'm still sick as hell. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe it's because I don't take a break. I keep working. And I'm not doing any better. So that might be why. Twilight Masquerade. Here we go. High point of 231. Dropped down to 220. And as we can see here, it actually has more sales trending down. Everything here is below 220. So we might continue to see this trend down. I know supposedly some other stores have gotten allocations for Twilight Masquerade. I have not. I have not seen any Twilight Masquerade booster boxes on my distro's website. So I don't have those. I don't see that changing anytime soon. 220's market price. You have a couple for 217, dropping it down even lower if those sell. And you got multiple quantities. But then very quickly, we have a 221. And it very quickly changes back up into the 230. So that might not last too much longer. We'll see about that. Or if we get flooded with product, then that could be something too. But again, I doubt it. Prismatic Evolutions. When these were getting pre-ordered, they were getting pre-ordered for like 110 a bundle. It was ridiculous. 110 a bundle. So of course, from 110, we fully expected a big dip. Fully expected that. But it's still way above MSRP. So it dipped down to about 70. But now today, they're market pricing for 74. And I swear when I checked earlier, they're still at 70. When I checked earlier, they must have done some updates. When I checked earlier today, they were completely just at 70 flat. But now we see an uptick. We see $74. Now we're trending up to 76, 75, 78. So it looks like we're actually going to be getting into the higher 70s very quickly. Very, very quickly, we're getting into the higher 70s. I mean, 77 on the second page, 78. So we're getting close, my friends. We also have Prismatic Evolutions on our website for a crappy price. I will self-admit that all day, every day. For a very crappy price, but because I'm not really hurting to let go of them. I had to pay a stupid price for them. I have them below market, but as soon as we hit 75, they're going up to 75. I got to match market because I know my restocks are going to be just as expensive as market. So basically get it at 70 while you can, not to create FOMO, but I will move with market, and this is trending that way. It's already up to 74. There's multiple sells in the mid to high 70s, so as soon as market hits 75, these are going up to 75. I don't have a ton of them, and I kind of don't mind holding on to them too. Kind of don't mind doing a long-term hold, hanging out with them for a minute. Might rip a few just for fun because I haven't ripped very much of it. I'd like to. I'd definitely like to. So, guys, these are going up. Be aware. Prismatic Evolutions ETBs. Market pricing for 140 at the height of their pre-orders. They are at 151. They dropped down to 110, and now they've gone all the way back up to the 140s. And as we can see here, they're kind of more consistently hanging out in the 140s, but like 142, 141, very consistent 140 sells. And if we look at what's available left, 141, looks like there's a lot in the 140s still. That one you might have a little time on, but it is going up. Like it does nothing but trend up from here. But you do got time. And again, Pokemon said they're going to print the Bonanza out of this. I hope so. I don't know though. I don't know. We'll have to see. I really hope so, because I want more of them. But no restocks, no nothing from Distro about it yet. And again, everyone is so hinged on these restocks, or these reprints. You always see people making videos about it, being like, the reprints are coming, the reprints are coming. They are at some point, but they may have already been allocated out to bigger stores, and then that's it. Smaller stores may not be getting them. I might not be getting them, but I don't really see, I haven't heard anything yet, and I don't see anything yet. And right now the prices aren't reflecting it, and I don't know when. So we will have to see. And then that leads us to our Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer Box Pokemon Center exclusive. Trending down. It's trended down to 338. But we already have some in the 342s, 356. So it looks like it might be starting to bounce back up again already. If we're on page 1 here, it's already mid 345, 349, 350, 357. Second page, 370s, 380s. Yeah, this thing's making a run again. This thing is going to make a run again, because that's all that's available. So there's our very quick market update. I have to go to work and I'm still feeling like crap, so I want to get this out there real quick. But guys, again, comment what your Pokemon chase is at the moment, or whatever card chase you have, and what your sealed product chase is. We'll talk a little bit more about Destined Rivals coming up, and we'll talk about more about some other things that we have coming up too. And guys, don't forget to get into our giveaway, Prismatic Evolutions ETB Pokemon Center. Pokemon Center ETB. We're going to give this away if we hit 10,000 subs by May 25th. You need to go watch this video. I'll put it in the video description. Comment, like, and share it. You need to share this out to everybody that you can, because this thing's going to be trending up probably to $400 by the time that happens. This thing's expensive. If you want it to be given away, put in some work, share it, get some people out on it. If not, we're still going to give away something really cool, but it won't be that. So it's up to you guys. You guys make it happen, or you don't make it happen. And if you want it to make it happen, then let's get up to that goal. If not, we'll still reward you anyways, but it just won't be that. But if you do want that, put in the work. Do it. It's like 30 seconds to share it. So again, that's up to you on if you think it's worth it or not. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a good day. Don't do anything crazy.